So our next guest kicking off the show today, a chef that is sharing his personal story. You know, one day you can be on top and everything can be going well, then all of a sudden things could have turned completely around. It's a story a local business owner is all too familiar with, a big name chef who's coming from rough beginnings, now sharing his story and his new journey to rebranding. So please join me in welcoming celebrity chef Corey Laboo to the show.
Hey there,
Corey,
how you doing?
doing?
I'm great.
Good. Corey, now you came in here with the looks now. That's a tough chef jacket. I've never seen that before.
Like this.
You listen, I like it. I like it. You're standing out. You really stunting on us today. I like it. It looks good.
I really care about the food, but
yeah,
I'm into the product.
You're into the product. It looks good. I like it. I like the bedazzled. You know, that's a tough chef jacket. So,
thank you.
And I know that you cook as well as you dress too, Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you tell us a little bit for people who may not be familiar with your brand and just your journey. Walk us through your journey and tell us how you got to become the successful chef that you are today.
Well, I do a lot of marketing myself. Mm-hmm. Like marketing has been just one of my things. I read all the marketing for dummy books. You know, I do a lot of the YouTube studies. I read a lot. So marketing, I just market myself real hard. Like I put myself out there in front of people. I never stop. And when I got the restaurant, they came to me like, you know, we want you to feed these celebrities at the arena and at the township. We're gonna take you on the road. So I was like, okay, cool. But trying to do it all yourself and like not having that real solid team is a hard thing in the business, in the restaurant industry.
What are some of the celebrities that you've worked with?
Patti LaBelle, Tank, Bootsy, Kodak, Lil Baby, Kevin Gates.
Wow.
I done did some of everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Everyone? Oh my goodness.
Robin Thicke. Yeah, some of everybody.
Who's been your favorite?
Tank.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think you would say Bootsy or someone because he seems so
Bootsy was my first artist.
Okay.
Bootsy was the one that made me like, everybody was like, oh, he's a celebrity chef now. Bootsy was the first one. It was, I never forget, it was 2016. He was at the Coop. He had just came home from all that prison stuff he had going on. And he was like, man, I'm hungry. I need something to eat. And Lindbergh came and got me. He was like, man, you got to fix Bootsy some turkey wings. You got to fix it for him right now.
Oh, wow.
I was like, all right. So I took Bootsy the turkey wings. And before he did his show, he was like, man, you saved my life, man. Like, I'm ready now. So Bootsy was my first artist. And I love Bootsy. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a big fan of Bootsy. Like, that's really where my haircut come from.
Really?
So,
okay.
You know, I'm a big fan of Bootsy. But Tank, I think I fed Tank, you know, probably like 7 or 8 times now. And he's just always the same. Like, he's down to earth. He's cool. You know, he's just always the same. So the last time I fed him, I had a Burberry one doing like this. And he was like, yo, them people coming to get you.
They're coming to get you. That's so funny. But I'm happy to hear that. So you really just blew up. Just like that.
I can tell you that, you know, the people will blow you up faster than yourself. But they'll bury you faster than yourself will too.
Oh, come on now.
You know, like the people, they'll make you somebody fast. But the first mistake you make, they already got the whole dig for you.
Right. So when did you realize, you said you were doing this by yourself, when did you realize that you needed to take a step back and just put it on pause and rebrand and then come back?
Well, I put my life savings into that restaurant. Like I saved for about 7 years, 8 years.
And tell us the name of the restaurant for people who
Laboo's Finest.
May not be familiar. Okay.
And I didn't really know a lot about business. So, you know, I pretty much came home from prison. I started cooking, and I had already been cooking. Big shout out to Greg. He was my mentor. He's been my mentor since I was like 15. He gave me my first job before the Marriott it was Adams Mart before it was the Marriott. So I had my first sous chef job when I was 15 down there.
Wow.
So as of this year, it's been like 20 years I've been cooking. And he just kept trying to walk me through it. And he was like, you know, bro, you're going to open this restaurant, but you got to be real careful if you ain't got no backing. So I didn't know nothing about business credit. I didn't know nothing about, you know, none of that stuff. I was just dealing with cash. And I was like, at the time, you know, my team I had, I was like, yo, y'all, I'm finna open a restaurant. And they was like, man, you crazy. I was like, man, at the end of the day, I ain't lose nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I gained everything. I gained experience. I gained, you know, all the knowledge in the world. And to me, I went to college and paid for a great education through a restaurant.
That's good.
And how I see it is, my education came different. I never attended a college. I quit school in 8th grade. So, you know, for me, everything that I'm doing now, everything that I'm gaining now is big for me.
Congratulations on that, though, because you came out on top.
Yeah.
So tell us about this rebranding that you went through.
I went through this whole rebranding market. I shut the restaurant down. Really, to me, I just put it in the wrong location. You know what I mean? And I felt like put it in that location. I went to school over there. I went to Watkins. I went to Perry. You know, I went to those schools. I went to C.A. Johnson. So me putting my restaurant in that neighborhood felt like I was giving back to my neighborhood. I did free lunch out of my pocket the whole summer. And, you know, they would just break in. Like, they would just break in. Like, I would come in and they would beat on, like, one day I came in, the whole back door was gone.
Wow.
Like, it was sitting to the side. I went around the corner, they cooking my food in the yard.
But you were giving back to
But
people
I'm
in
giving
that
back to
same
the community. Like, there's no kid that can come to my restaurant. There's no adult can come to my restaurant and say they're hungry without me feeding them. You know what I mean? If I see somebody at the gas station, they low on gas, I buy gas. You know what I mean? And I just realized in this process of the last 3 years I took off was I had to start taking care of me first because I was taking care of everybody else. Like, I felt like, you know, the streets was, you know, they deal with me so much and they patronize my business so much that I was just giving to the point where I had no gave all out.
Okay, but you're back.
Oh,
you're
I'm
different.
back. Celebrity status is back.
Celebrity status
Celebrity
is back.
status
Okay,
catering is
Chef
back.
Laboo is back, and we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna take you to show off your talents in the kitchen, and we're going to finish talking about Chef Laboo's rebranding and his journey, and you're dropping some real gems. I know there's someone out there listening and learning a lot from you just speaking right now. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with much more Soda City Live.